today to precept you, which is a privilege and honor that I always have. I would like to most respectfully invite who used to be the almost venerable Umesh Ratnayaka. Now he's the most venerable. Panadure Rahulananda Thero. All the way from Nairobi, Kenya. Born in Sri Lanka, made in Nairobi, killed in Ingiriya, and then born again. Please come up to the dais.
There was a night. So, before we start today's proceedings, let us take a moment to pay veneration to Supreme Lord Buddha. So, please repeat all together with me. Let us namaskara 3 times. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Namo tassa bhagavato arahato samma sambuddhassa. Deruan Sanai. Very good morning to all of you. So, I hope you are doing great, more importantly, and happy. And as our Nayakathero always address you, I also want to address you as righteous Rajagirians from bottom of my heart, because it's in my heart. So I can see very familiar faces today, and I feel if I already know almost 90% of you today. So from the first day I came to Rajagiriya, so you have supported me like, one of your own member. This place is not a, I thought it's not a familiar place for me, but you are not like a new audience for me, because you helped me a lot. And I remember the first day, you treated me such warmth and kindness from bottom of your heart. You treated me as one among your own, and for that I should be grateful to you, because for a person like me, it was the first time I came to Rajagiriya, and I didn't expect that kind of warm welcome. So you gave me a very warm welcome, and I didn't do anything on that day. I still remember my first day. And not only that first day, throughout the time period I came here, more or less 9 months. So last year, June, I started this journey, and then I completed it in March. Then I went to Pandutim, and then I couldn't come here. So have you heard this saying in English? It takes a whole village to raise a child. So like that. When I reflect on my own journey, I deeply understand the truth of this. Because whatever I have been able to achieve today is not by my effort alone. From the very beginning, those who cared for me at my birth, my parents, my grandparents, teachers, you, my friends, my neighbors, and those who helped me up to this moment, and people in my village, those who helped me at my school, university, everywhere. Without their kindness and support, I would not be standing here like this. So we must be grateful to them. Like, in the same spirit, I am deeply grateful to each and every one of you here, gathered here today, because without you, I am not here. So, since the beginning of this series of sermons in 2023, I think you have completed 3 years for last week. 2023, I mean, you have supported, continuously supported not only me, but also all our Anagarika Mahatyas who come to Rajagiriya. I have seen that, and they have told me. So, with such, I mean, great dedication and generosity, you have supported them. And I mean, from from the vehicle to here and from here to vehicle. I mean, that support is immense. Personally, over the past 9 months, as I have told you, over the past 9 months, I have experienced and witnessed that. Your kindness and support and your commitment. Especially, I mean, when we consider the auditorium, when you prepare this one, so I mean, that we can see the backdrop and everything. So how, I mean, your effort that you have putting to keep this place like this. Always, I always observe these things. Not only me, everyone. So your greatness, and the other thing, your unity. We have seen that. Your unity, and we have seen that not only here, but in our monastery also. You have come to our monastery 4 or 5 times, I mean, with the group in the buses. So I have seen that in our monastery even, your behavior and everything. I mean, this community is one of the great communities I have ever seen, because that unity is the most important thing that anyone can have. So that unity is there. So I must be grateful to you. First of all, I should say that I must be thankful to you to treat me like that, as well as to being a community like this. And I mean, that is a collective offering actually. Collective offering. Because it's not very common, it's very rare thing, this unity. And now, if I come to my side, so I will tell you a small thing about me, how I come to this side of my life, and small thing about me. So I I was blessed to born and raised in a pious environment. So my parents guided me towards merits and good deeds always, and they asked me to do merits every time, because my mother is he's engaged to our village temple. So because of that, I was able to do so many merit works at that time, and that environment was not something new to me. I mean, it was kind of a part of my life. So as I grew up, like many of you, I followed the path of education and success. So I entered, after my advanced levels, I entered the science faculty of University of Colombo and pursued a physical science degree there. And alongside that, I completed my SEMA qualification also. So I became an associate member of Chartered Institute of Management Accountants. So my career also progressed well. I worked in the apparel industry and serving in executive and managerial roles in some of Sri Lanka's leading apparel manufacturers. So while working, I completed my MBA as well in Colombo University. So I had hobbies I loved. I traveling, music, playing the guitar. I sang, I played, I entertained friends, as well as, I mean, I believed I was making people happy. And but I was searching something always. I was searching something that I couldn't clearly define. I think it's happiness. I thought at that time, but now I think it's exactly happiness. Searching for that. So then I got married to a wonderful person who shared the same passions as I did, basically traveling. So we had what the world would call a very happy married life. And we traveled together, we explored many countries, and we enjoy life to the fullest. as she worked as an air hostess of one of the leading airlines in the world, so opportunities to travel came easily. So we embraced them. So then life took a turning point. I received an opportunity to work in Nairobi, Kenya, as a head of country operations for one of the apparel manufacturing companies, apparel related company. So we took that opportunity, thinking that it's just another step forward in life. So, but that decision changed everything because next door to our apartment lived a noble friend, and he asked, he just looked our appearance, and he just thought of that we are listening to sermons. So just he invited us to listen to a sermon by Guru Thero. So that one sermon slowly transformed our lives, because day by day as we listen to the sermons, our something began to shift within us. So a profound truth. We started to understand a profound truth, that the happiness we were chasing all over the world was not outside. It was within. It's within, inside all us. It's within us. So not only the sermon, he gave us all the Sudumini books written by Asha Bhamanavarti Mahatya. So that was the first time I saw those books. So he gave us all the books he had, and my lay life wife, she read all the books, and she became a different person after reading those books. So I couldn't even imagine, because it's totally unbelievable, because after 2 months she has become another different person, the good side. So like that, uh, I mean, we realized, both me and my wife, we realized that, I mean, life had a deeper purpose than what we had believed. So that we thought of, the happiness that we were chasing all the world around is not outside like that. What we thought was happiness was not stable. What we thought was success, I mean, that's also was not stable. So why we are doing this? So that was a question we were always asking. And then both my wife and I mean, came to an understanding, came to a realization that this path is not for the success. This path, when we die, we will go to some place, because we know now we are chasing behind the happiness, but we are not getting it. So we understood it. So both my wife and I came to same realization that, so the time spent we have chasing the world is not the good thing, as well as now it's time to understand the world. So chasing behind the world is not a good option. So we understood it. Then the next part is the biggest part, because we have to convince our parents. So that was the biggest part, because we were the only child of both of the families. So all the parents, they didn't understand this concept. So they said that you are mad, you have a good life, you have a good marriage, you have a good career. Why you are doing these things? Why you are giving it up like that? They asked many questions, but our answer was very simple. We said them that even with everything we have not found the happiness that cannot be shaken. So that's what we are searching for: freedom and an independence beyond worldly conditions. So that's what we said there. So luckily they accepted it, and then my wife took an anagarika path, and I too entered the monastery as an anagarika 1.5 years ago. So that's how our journey began. And then So what I wanted to tell you is, I mean, it's not a journey actually. It's a beginning of a journey, because I mean, journey means, so a journey to understand happiness, a journey to understand suffering, a journey to understand the cycle of the samsara. So that's the real journey. I mean, in the teachings of the Buddha, you all know that we understand that the Buddha is the destination and Dhamma is the path, and Sangha shows us how to walk that path. So as we walk along this path, so there will be some problems. I mean, as we walk along this path, we need to be careful, because I mean, it is important that we need to learn, we need to appreciate and experience each moment rather than focusing only on the destination. So we should be mindful. So why are we? I mean, what are we doing? Wearing these robes reflects that very in practice. So in the end, no matter how much wealth, success, power one accumulates, all beings are bound by the same truth of this world. Like our Nayak always reminds us, like the king and the pawn of the chess, the chess game, right? Like the king and the pawn are written with the same box once the chess game is over. Life concludes with everything, we all being left behind. So, wealth can give you comfort, but wealth, it cannot free us from aging, illness, or death. So that's what we understood. What we understood at that time. I mean, I'm not saying I understood. We both of us understood. I mean, 100% Dhamma, but 0.1% actually. So we understood that. So I mean, therefore, I mean, after that, and we all like to. I mean, if you want to rest in peace, you need to live in peace. So to have a peaceful ending, I mean, it's a natural result of a peaceful living. That's what we thought at that time. So in a nutshell, I will tell you my story in like this. I mean, before I wrap up, I will tell you a small story. You may know it, know this story regarding, I mean, donkey and the carrot. So man had a donkey, and that donkey was very lazy actually. So it didn't want to walk or carry any load. So man had tried many ways, but I mean, man couldn't make the donkey move. So, but finally, he got an idea, tied a carrot to a stick, and hang it in front of donkey's face. So donkey saw the carrot, and it wanted to eat it. But so he walked. He walked to get the carrot, but the thing is, I mean, he couldn't get the carrot, because once he go forward, the carrot is also going like that. So he can't get the carrot. You understand the story. So like that, so that we can take an example of that carrot to the happiness, because happiness is also like that. So we are chasing behind the happiness, but we won't be able to get it. So I am forever grateful to my teachers. I mean, they taught me the true story behind the carrot and donkey. So I was able to sell my donkey. So I think like that, because I'm forever grateful to them. Because I mean, if I couldn't find them, I don't. I'm also like a person who's pursuing the happiness always. Not only me, my family and everyone. Because now my mother is also joined with me in the monastery. I mean, she will come near the monastery, so she will also have a good life later. So everyone. I mean, some people they blamed us because we left our mother behind and we came to the monastery like that. But now they realize that true happiness is here. So that's the thing. So like that, Rajagirians, I need to tell you, my dear Rajagirians, I need to tell you that merit is the universal currency. I mean, we understood it and we realized that. So, merit can do anything. So, I know you are doing merits always. You are doing merits like, I have seen that, no? So I know that. So do the merits like you do always, and you will get to the destination you want. So thank you so much for your support. I mean, I have not told you, I mean, many things, but small things. But your support is, I mean, immense. Immense support is, I mean, I don't have words to explain that, because I have told our Naikatira also. I mean, at the monastery even, you are such an amazing crowd. So doing merits as well as you are respecting monks as well as Anagarika Mahatyas like that. I mean, it's very rare. It's grateful. So thank you so much. So if I had done any mistake to you during my Anagarika time period, I'm really sorry for that. I apologize. And thank you so much for this opportunity. And I wish Nibbāna Parama Sukhen Sukhittara Vettva. Sadhu. Peruvan Sanne.